We have to talk about the DSA lie. So, something many of you probably don't know about me is that I am a recovering far left progressive liberal.
I will not allow you to destroy our democracy. That is a violation of the Constitution. It is. It's a violation of the Constitution. I'm out of order because y'all are doing illegal things to the state of Georgia. It is out of order. It is out of order. It is out of order.
Colonel Alex Vindman did outraise and outspent Angie Nixon and also Senator Ashley Moody, and he lost. What does that tell you?
He was a terrible candidate. It's difficult for me to put that in words. In some of our conference calls at Axios, I would just start to rant about it. Like I was almost offended by his just inability to campaign properly.
How did he do it? Yeah.
Well, it's more like how did he not do it? I don't really know where that money was spent because you didn't really see him on television. You didn't really see him in the community. You didn't see him in mailers. You didn't see him in text messages. There was no presence. About 7 days ago, in preparation for today, I started to think, okay, what does the polling show? And I couldn't find any polling, which is a very rare thing in a statewide election in Florida, something of this import, a Senate seat. And I called a number of pollsters, and everyone's like, no, we're just not paying attention to it. And I realized, well, let's see. I'm not seeing Vindman really campaign. He has no real roots here. He's essentially sort of carpetbagged here. I didn't even know the guy lived in the state. I thought, like his brothers in Congress, he lived in Virginia.
Yes, everywhere I go on social media, this is what they are saying. Like, look at what Democrat just chose as a candidate. I believe you saw the video, how she was, doing a lot in the House floor. Now, someone said she beat Alex Vedman. I rather her run as a clown that she is than have Alex Vedman anywhere near the U.S. Capitol building with any kind of access to anything. And she isn't going anywhere. She and Alex got a combined 1.2 million vote. The winner of the Republican primary, Ashley Moody, got 1.3 million vote to herself. That should tell you that she is not going anywhere. These are two candidates from the Democrat Party. This guy is actually going viral because he was one of the people who spread these social hooks, and a lot of conservatives are actually happy that he was crushed.
And tonight, because of your sweat, because of your hard work, we have won a massive victory.
All I've heard my whole life is how Republicans are racist. All I've heard from black people is that Donald Trump is racist. Not only did Republicans nominate a black man to be governor of Florida, Donald Trump endorsed a black man to run the state he lives in. And the Republicans of Florida say, yes, we want this black man too. They'll never like you. They'll never accept you.
I think this is important because it's quite literally taking a sledgehammer to the lie that Republicans don't like black people. And I'm glad to see other black creators, other black individuals seeing this and talking about it because it's the truth. Again, Republicans don't just indiscriminately dislike black people. Republicans like people who align with their values, their culture, their morals, and their ethics. The reason why I think this is important, I think it's important to put this out there to show more black people the reality. Because yeah, Democrats can say, well, they hate you because they're black, blah, 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 blah. But we should bring this to everybody's attention and be like, look, the reason we should say, look, is because this quite literally is evidence against that narrative.
We've been crisscrossing Florida. We've been knocking hundreds of thousands of doors, taking our message to all Floridians. And tonight, because of your sweat, because of your hard work, we have won a massive victory.
Okay, so if you don't know who that is, that's Byron Donalds, and the Republicans in Florida just nominated him to be the governor of Florida. He's the Republican choice for governor. And here's what I find interesting about this. We've spent years hearing that Republicans are racist and hate black people due to the color of their skin. You know they don't like you, right? You know they're not for you, right? Let's just think about this. Donald Trump endorsed a black man to run the state that he lives in. He also endorsed that black man to essentially run a GOP stronghold at this point. Republicans then also agreed that they wanted him to run their state, a black man. And it absolutely destroys the narrative of Republicans hate black people. If Republicans truly hated black people, there is no way in hell Byron Donalds would have just won the Republican primary for a GOP stronghold.
The best thing to do to defeat a lie is through actions like these. Now, these people who usually saying, oh, they hate you, they hate you, they hate you. Republicans don't like black people. These same people can't talk because they are saying things like this. They are speechless. Yeah. At some point, if you look at even the number of votes that he had, and after he defeated this other guy, immediately they had conversation to defeat this other Democrat. That should tell you that the narrative is crumbling. A Democrat narrative that they usually use is crumbling.
I mean, it's Florida. Ashley Moody is a popular person. She'll be fine. Democratic socialists are not going to be terribly popular in Florida. I heard
Parts of Florida.
I heard Miss Nixon say, well, it's not about labels, which I find curious since she joined the Socialist Party just this summer. She affixed the label to herself only now to say, well, it's not really about labels. I actually think Ashley Moody's remarks were dead on. She's just reading out of the Democratic Socialist platform. When you align yourself with people who fundamentally would like to rip, what we know is how America works out root and branch, you're kind of anti-American. And all these socialists, whether they're in Florida or any other state, are going to face these same kinds of attacks. So I think Ashley Moody has the advantage here. Vindman, look, I agree with you, terrible candidate. He's been kind of a grift all the way through. And the fact that these lib donors gave him $16 million.
They might have given him more, actually.
To watch him, piss it away on this grift. I don't know where it went either. I assume the consultants all have fine beach houses all up and down the coast now.
All the consultants.
If you look at how this is going, this should actually tell you that a place like Florida is extremely difficult for these people to play with. You've seen the video of this crazy lady at the beginning of the video. A Democrat just elected her to defeat this other Republican. Look at the margin. She had just the two combined candidates did not have up to 1.5 million votes. But the Republican candidate, Ashley, who won that, she had more than 1.3 million votes alone. That should tell you something. The number of people that are standing up against some of these people. There is a video, this Vendan guy, and is this Vendan Owu, who spread these Russia hook, things like that. This guy is being defeated for a reason that even Republicans are extremely happy. He should not even be near because of what he did.
Good news for the Democrats. The crazy lady in Wisconsin who hates Thanksgiving lost by a whisker.
I think people who are going to make it harder to win.
Left, and the lack of cash means that Democrats are going to miss critical opportunities while Republicans are out launching new get-out-the-vote initiatives.
Well, first off, let me just start by saying that we have raised a record amount of money for any chair that didn't have the White House or the presidency.
God bless you abundantly. I'm going to end here. So the short clips you see at the end, that's for a white algorithm. You can always skip.
Well, the thing is, can you...
Quick question. If you're here tonight...
Whatever it is
bring it up because it sounds...
Explain what happened so people know.
They were releasing how much...
40 years old, that the sun and the moon were not the same thing.
Us wants to know the strangest part of going...
Yeah,
Oh, that's...
So
wow. Dust Blossom turned into this fabulous actress.
Sunny from The View. I am so sick of you and Whoopi.
Don't do it. Yeah. We will be okay if you...
Diversity for diversity's sake being crammed down our throats.
The Hunger Games.
Loves to work. It's, I had a group of guys,
Is cool.
And of that UFC fight, because
do this again.
All eyes on California. You can see exactly what's happening. There
goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know.
Fun of people. And so this is my life.
Telemachus, Penelope,
Antinous,
Odysseus, Athena, Telemachus.
This clip of Elliot Page is going to be what takes the Odyssey movie.
These people can learn. Please, hit the video, hit the video.